Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. We got the Monopoly board back today for my patron Jared, all the way in Campbell, California. Do you know why we have the Monopoly board here? Because we're throwing the dice today, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what this is? Do you all know what this is? This is 36 packs of Rudy's Pokemon bathroom from 10 years ago. Today, we're going to go back in time and have story time with the XY era of Steam Siege. Boy, always a good throwback, always a good conversation, because every time we do these videos, every 3 to 6 months, the market conditions are always so different, and to see the comments and people's perspective on Pokemon in the set is just always a fascinating journey, because it's so different every time we do one of these throwback videos. It's a really fascinating thing. So let's start with the obvious here. For those of you who weren't around, ooh, nice little start here. I love the subtle foiling on things like that. I really do. So first, let's get some basics out of the way. These are packs that my family and myself, we broke down all the EX and GX boxes. We did it ourselves 10 years ago. This was the time that I had was doing my Patreon account. And, well, this was the time we had the Steam Siege, Breakpoint Breakthrough, Fates Collide, Ancient Origins, Primal Clash for $79 shipped, for booster boxes and 36 packs and blah, blah, blah. I learned a very valuable lesson about Pokemon people and Pokemon eras and Pokemon behavior. In times that people are negative, you do not have a monthly list on your Patreon where people can just buy Pokemon for 79 shipped whenever they want, because boy, was it used against me. Screenshotted and posted online to tell people why you should avoid Rudy. I found it $3 cheaper somewhere else, and Rudy's charging $80, and it was one of the most important learning experiences of my young YouTube Patreon career. So after giving up, my family and I decided to break down all our boxes, put them in the Rudy's Pokemon bathroom was born, everybody. And that's where we're at today. So all these packs are literally just from random EX, GX boxes that we broke down ourselves. There's no sorting, there's no weighing, there's no organization to any of the packs in this particular product. So understand what we're opening here is truly completely unknown and random and everything like that. Which, by the way, I feel like we're not doing very good. We've opened the first couple packs and I feel like we haven't gotten anything really crazy here. It's been a long time, everybody. And I know, for those of you who were not around a long time ago, which should be 99% of you guys watching this video right now, it's going to be very difficult to understand. Oh, that is such a cool looking card. Look at that Spirit Link. It's going to be very difficult for people to understand. What year was this? 2016. Yeah, I guess that was the beginning of 10 years ago when Rudy was on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be tough for people to grasp some of the things we're talking about today. And I think the important lesson for everybody is just to remember it's all relative. And the more things change, the more they stay the same, everybody. So just understand that, everyone, because the cards we're looking at today, these booster boxes of Steam Siege are over $1,000 a box now. They are incredibly rare, and it's incredibly, for the 1% of you all who are watching this video who were around 5-10 years ago, you will understand why that's a crazy statement. Because you will understand that, well, cards from this era, I love the artwork on that. Cards from this era were not really deemed good cards. Steam Siege, this particular set, was deemed some of the worst Pokemon cards ever made, the most overprinted Pokemon cards ever made. Everything about this, what we're opening today, is supposed to be, well, the worst of the worst. That's kind of how it is. And I feel like am I doing something wrong here? I feel like we haven't hit a lot of crazy stuff in this video here. So, I don't know. I have no idea. But I just want to remind people, life doesn't really change that much. We feel like each cycle and each era of Pokemon is really a hugely different thing, but it's really not. It kind of repeats itself, pretty predictable. Ooh, beautiful looking. Look at that, Shiftry. That's a really neat. See, I'm more of a fan of the subtle hollows like that. Like cards like this. Oh God, look at that. Looks like this card felt thicker than normal. Look at the rougher cut edges on that thing. Not terrible, but probably not going to get like a perfect 10 on anything. Probably going to be in the 9s. But anyways, I always love this kind of stuff, man. The cards feel different. They look different. They obviously still have yellow borders back then, but it's a very different era of cards. And it's just important for people to understand that, you know, when these cards came out, people hated this. Like, I can't tell you guys enough how much people hated this. We got the old God of all EX. Like, I can't really... It's very difficult to kind of explain some of that stuff. And like I said, you know, when I was opening these packs and breaking them down and everything, it wasn't a fun time. It was a very, I don't know, symbolic. It was a very dirty time. Like, I wish I could explain to you guys kind of what I mean and everything. It really was not it's not something I would have recommended. And most people who were in this Pokemon market a long time ago like this, well, they're long gone. They never came back because the market conditions were just so utterly bad. Like, I can't explain to you guys how bad it was. Like, you know, it was almost like a meme. Like, oh, God. But also remember, this is the time that, like, vintage Pokemon was doing very well. So the market was really, really into the old Pokemon. But, see, like, just stuff like this. Like, look at this Nidoking. Like, with that, almost looks like a Craypaw crayon kind of color pencil style artwork. Like, stuff like that, I just think is absolutely beautiful, man. There's older stuff like that. I just think it looks so awesome. That's just my personal opinion. But it's, you know, that's kind of just a flash from the past. Each era is just so different. You know, I mean, it is what it is. See, I like look at the Pokeballs on the reverse there. I think it's a really cool thing. Simrots. So I don't know if we're doing very good. Jared, doesn't feel like we're doing very good. But then again, you know, these are 36 random packs. There's no order. It's not like a booster box or it's track printed. So I feel like we're not doing very good, though. Does anybody else feel that way? Is this like a Hosetown box opening? Yeah, I feel like we've had like 10 of him, everybody. Volcro. Like, I feel like we're not getting a lot of the big hits. Am I missing like a bunch of secret rares that we did pull on the bottom, though? Did I miss a bunch? Like, am I putting some good cards in the pile? It's very difficult to know the pricing. Like, I always struggle with like older Pokemon pricing and things like this because like you go on TCG Player and like you'll see a price for like some sort of EX or GX card and it's like 50 cents. But then it's all damaged or heavy play. Then you go to like mint condition of the same card and it's like $50 to $100. So it's always the pricing on older Pokemon is a very weird little market. Captivating Poke Puff. Okay. It's like I said, it's a little strange. Like I said, I'm not the most knowledgeable in the Pokemon world, but as you all know, when we do these box openings for the vintage Pokemon from my bathroom, you have no idea what you're going to get. We can get a bunch of garbage. You know, we're halfway through the box, and I feel like this has not been a good box opening. Now, it looks like we're about to hit something crazy. So, we do have, ladies and gentlemen, the super duper flashy Gardevoir EX. That's the, yeah, so, and, oh, that is gorgeous condition. Holy smokes. Is that a mark or is that dust? Can't tell. Let me try to zoom in. I think it's a little mark on the corners. I see a little white dot there. Beautiful, beautiful condition card. Okay. So, yeah, I know. When you grade these things, they get pretty outlandish. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but, like, even got a shill for myself at premiercardgrading.com, Rudy. I have to admit, Pokemon is becoming our #1 graded thing now. It is outdoing Flesh and Blood and Magic. Pokemon is becoming just, it's unbelievable. Like, mostly actually newer era, too. Like, Sword and Shield and actually Scarlet Violet are the actually most common cards that people are submitting for grading. And man, so yeah, I'm very proud of it, everybody. So especially now, we are on the path now. We're going to be breaking 5,000 cards a month now in slabs and grading. We've been doing really, really well. So I'm very grateful for all you guys giving us a chance. And we're trying to go after the big boys. And we just don't agree that, you know, PSA should be charging the prices they do. And the pricing, we want to go after it. We feel that the market is, it's right for someone to step in who cares and not a giant corporate Wall Street thing, you know. I love the Pokemon Ranger. So, anyways, we're about 2/3 of the way through this particular box opening. Jared, we only got 2, like, what I consider kind of big hits. I feel like we should have like 5 or 6 in the whole 36 packs. I mean, but see, I don't know if a lot of these reverses, I don't think they count. Look at the mustache on that dude. I don't think they really count as big hits, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if these Gardevoirs that we pulled are these like $1 cards and everybody's just laughing in the comments. And is everybody pressing F to pay respect for Jared over here? I really am not really sure right now, Talonflame. So far, feels like one of our weaker Pokemon openings, everybody. We've had some that have been absolutely crazy, but these things are volatile. We have no idea how these box openings are going to go. Greedy Dice, the Persian, and the Rapidash. So, because you can open these packs and we can get, you know, hit after hit in a row, that we can get 10 packs with nothing. That is how ooh, Greedy Dice in reverse. And this is our third or fourth Ampharos? It's like, my goodness, we've had a lot of those. God, that throwback, that old Polyroll art. Holy smokes, that brings back memories. Goodness gracious, everybody. So, we're getting towards the end here. It feels like a weaker box opening. We may be pressing F to pay respect, Jared. Doesn't feel like you're hitting a home run here, man. I'll have to check TCG Player afterwards to see what the main chase cards are. And hopefully, our Gardevoirs over there are some of the better ones, because I feel like we're not getting a whole lot of action right now. We've got a lot of these normal hollows, hybrids, but I don't feel like that's really what the chase is. I don't remember. God, it's been 10 years since Steam Siege. I don't remember like what handful or what particular cards that everybody was obsessed about. And like, I don't remember anyone. Like, I just remember Steam Siege. Like, when I talked about it, even in the past, like, people just laughed at me and made fun. I don't think anybody was really excited about the set, which is why it's so weird when, like, I do an old box opening like this, and so many people are like, whoa, I remember that. Oh, my God. And I'm just like, guys, it's just another Greedy Dice. Dang. Dude, the duplication we're pulling today. Holy smokes. Definitely, because we're supposed to hit 5 to 6 hits in a box, and we've got 2. Jared, I'm sorry, man, but I'm going to say this is probably one of our worst 36-pack Rudy Pokemon bathroom videos we've ever done. Please, last 3 packs, give us a hit in the close. Oh my goodness, can we please? This is definitely a Jumpluff. I don't think that's really what we are. I don't think that's what we were looking for. So, well, I guess the conclusion of the video here, I guess it is what it is. Throwing the dice. We did not do good today, everybody. Another Nidoking. Dang. And Nidorna. Golly. Well, that was awful. This was a very depressing, awful. Come on. In the close. God. A Hoopa? A Hoopa? Golly. Well, folks, that was one of the worst 36-pack breaks from the Rudy Pokemon bathroom I think we've ever done for Jared. Honestly, Jared, I feel so bad for how pounded in the face you got on this. Once you see this video, send me a private message. I'm even going to get you some credits for some, let's get you some free cards graded. Give you some credit, get you some help out, man. Because, dude, this was just a terrible box opening. Like, I remember we did a Steam Siege opening like 3 to 6 months ago, and we hit our like 5 or 6 hits with 2? And I haven't checked. So I'm hoping those are not like $1 hits in mint condition. So anyways, everybody, that's why we brought out the Monopoly board today. That is life. Sometimes it's just, man, no matter how hard and how excited, I was pumped for this video today too. I don't get to open Steam Siege but like once or twice a year. All right, folks, thanks for watching, everybody. We have some other patrons lined up here. We are going to be doing some old Ancient Origins and Breakpoints and even Generations. We got some high roller Pokemon videos here coming up in the next couple weeks here, with some vintage Flesh and Blood videos and some older Weiss videos, another Alpha Sorcery video. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up, everybody. In the Pokemon world, I guess I can give a couple little tidbits. Over the next 45 days, if you're a patron listening, we do have our little 151 prismatic little variety kit for accessories. It's a patron sale coming up. I should be able to buy about 100 kits, so it's going to be pretty limited. Sorry, but it's all I can really get. I've been trying to get more and more, but it's really pretty much stalled out at this point. We do have another One Piece set coming up for a sale in the Pokemon world. We are working on, I am considering, as so many of you guys keep asking me, I'm thinking about doing another variety, either Sword and Shield or, well, not Sword and Shield, probably Scarlet Violet era. Another variety kit. You guys keep asking me, Rudy, when's the next variety for for Scarlet Violet? Usually about every other month we've been doing one. Obviously last month we had Journey Together release, which thank God that's over with. The emotions and anger on that. Oh, I hate those releases. So yeah, I am thinking we should be about ready for another variety kit. Enough of you guys have been asking me in private messaging. I think we can do one for patrons coming up here. We'll do the same thing we did before. I think prices are about the same. I don't think Scarlet Violet's really gone higher or lower. I think in the last 30, 60 days, everything's been pretty sideways, flat, kind of consolidation, which I guess is a good thing. So we'll do the same thing. We'll take 4 to 6 boxes, put them together, add them up on TCG Player, put everything in together, then we'll chop off like $50 like we did the last 2 times, and yeah, give people a chance. Still expensive as hell, even with a discount, even full market, no matter how you spin it. I mean, it is what it is. So I don't care what anyone says, and restocks or reprints, there ain't more Scarlet Violet base coming. There is not more Paldea Mr. P. We're not getting armies of Silver Tempest and Lost Origins, and we're not getting a whole huge reprint of Paradox written. Folks, it's just people who are trying to feed you that crap. I'm sorry. It's just we're not going to get boatloads of more product coming from older sets. I mean, Pokemon's going full force right now, putting this new Evil Team Rocket set coming, just to get it on time and release within the next 60 days. And, people are still obsessing about reprinting every single set from the past. And I'm like, bro, what? I mean, we just went Surging Sparks, now Journey, now we got the Evil Rocket guys coming back. I'm like, you're talking like, what is that, 10 sets in Scarlet Violet? And people are still talking about, Rudy, you got to dump your Sword and Shield. They're going to be reprinting. Like, dude, like, Sword and Shield's like 10 sets ago now. Just for even, like, Silver Tempest, the last one. Like, you're always going to have that internet kind of, I don't know, clickbait, kind of people holding out for excitement or hope. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. The Sword and Shield stuff's so long gone. And I still think sets, I told you guys already, SVO 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to be your base, your Mr. P, your Obsidian, and your Paradox. Those are pretty, I consider them pretty green light. You don't have to buy it from Rudy, but just, LGS or buy off TCG Player, support some people, and be nice about it. And I think SVO 1 through 4 is a pretty safe bet at this point in time, everybody. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. And Jared, sorry. I feel like we did a terrible box opening today. So like I said, you want to get these 2 things graded for free, I'm going to take care of you, man. Send me a private message. Let me know what you want to do. Otherwise, if I don't hear from you in the next couple of days, or if you don't watch the video, I'll go ahead and get everything shipped out. And then I'll just give you a discount on your, next time you want to grade some cards, I'll give you literally, submit a batch of, 10, 20 cards. I'll give you, 5, 10 cards for free or something, man. That's all I got, everybody. Hope you all have a beautiful day out there. Crazy world we live in, everyone. Crazy world.